People still whisper when I pass by on the street. Some cross to the other side, pretending to make calls. Others stare too long, then look away in pity. They call me the whole man, but they don't know that I once called myself the blessed one. It all began the day I saw holes on my money. That morning in Lagos was bright and loud. The smell of roasted corn mixed with the smoke of Danfo buses. I had just left the bank, carrying 2 nylon bags full of cash, over 5 million naira. The security guard even shook my hand as I left. For years, I had prayed for this. God, please make me rich. I used to say every night before bed, just bless me once. I'll do the rest. Now it had happened. My own miracle. When I got home, I poured the bundles onto my bed. The sight made my heart beat fast. The money looked beautiful, fresh, green, clean. I lifted one note and smelled it like perfume, but then I saw it. A small hole, right on the corner of the note. Then another, and another, perfectly round, black, and deep. I frowned. Maybe it was printing error? I checked the others. More holes. Some tiny, some wide. It looked as if something invisible had eaten through the paper. Then I noticed something strange. The faces on the notes, the faces of the people printed on the money. They had holes right where my own face usually sweated. The forehead, the cheeks, the chin. I laughed nervously and dropped the money. But the smell that followed wasn't funny. It was thick and metallic, like old blood. I opened the window to get air, but the sound of traffic and shouting hawkers only made me dizzy. My heart beat fast. I splashed water on my face, and when I looked up at the mirror, I froze. A hole, right below my left eye, round and black, just like the ones on the money. I touched it, and pain burned through my face. My hand came away with blood. I screamed. By nightfall, 3 more holes had appeared, one on my cheek, another on my temple, another near my lip. I didn't understand. I just knew one thing. The more I thought about the money, the more holes appeared on me. And somewhere in my head, a voice whispered, "You asked for riches. You forgot to ask for peace." I thought I was going mad. But madness would have been easier than what came next. The next morning, I covered my face with a mask and went to the hospital. The doctor took one look at me and stepped back. "This is not infection," he muttered. "It's something I've never seen before." They gave me drugs, but nothing worked. The holes spread slowly, forming little circles that oozed clear liquid and stung when I washed my face. Every time I tried to sleep, I saw money burning. Holes opening like mouths, whispering my name. I stopped working. My business partners avoided me. My girlfriend blocked my number. My neighbors whispered behind my door. I had everything I ever wanted, and I couldn't spend a single kobo of it. One night, I went to the wardrobe where I had kept the cash. I wanted to take some and run away, maybe leave Lagos, start over. But when I opened the wardrobe, my heart dropped. The money had turned black, every single note. And the same holes that had eaten into my face had eaten into the money too. Neat, breathing holes, moving as though someone alive was inside. The smell hit me again, stronger this time. Rotten blood, burnt paper. I stumbled back, shaking. The air in the room grew thick, heavy, wet. Then I heard the voice again. "You prayed for riches, and I gave them. You asked for shine, and I made you gold." I shouted, "Why me?" The voice sighed softly. "Because you didn't ask to be good. You only asked to be seen." I fell to my knees. My face was burning. My skin pulsed like it wanted to fall off. I cried until I slept on the cold floor. When I woke up, the holes were bleeding again. That morning, I walked out of my apartment for the first time in weeks. Children pointed. One woman screamed. A taxi driver crossed himself and sped away. I kept walking until I reached the place I grew up, Mushin. The streets were still dirty, loud, alive, but somehow they felt cleaner than my own soul. That was when I met a small boy selling roasted groundnuts under the bridge. His face was dusty, his slippers torn, but he smiled with peace I had never known. "Uncle, what happened to your face?" he asked. I couldn't answer. I just stood there. He poured a handful of groundnuts into a paper and handed them to me. "You can take." "I don't mind," he said kindly. I took it and whispered, "Thank you." Then he said something that hit me harder than any curse. "My mummy says if you thank God for small things, he won't give you big ones that will hurt you." For a long time, I couldn't speak. My throat felt tight. That night, I gave away all that was left of my clean money. I went from shop to shop, handing it to people who needed help. Some thought I was mad. Some prayed for me. And for the first time, the holes stopped bleeding. They didn't vanish, but the pain faded. It took me months to understand what had happened. I realized I wasn't cursed to suffer. I was corrected to see. The holes on my face were not punishments. They were mirrors. Every time I looked at them, I saw the empty places inside me that money could never fill. I once prayed to shine, but I never asked to glow with peace. I wanted gold, but not grace. Now I live simply. I drive a taxi. I eat little. I sleep well. When people see my face, some still look away, but others look closer, and I see myself reflected in their eyes. Sometimes, someone will ask, "How did it happen?" And I tell them softly, "Be careful what you pray for, because when your heart is hollow, even blessings will find a hole to hide in." And every night before I sleep, I touch the small scars left on my face and whisper, "Thank you, God, for not giving me what I wanted, but what I needed."